Hi guys, Keto Bandito here. I am going to show you how to make little face masks. Isn't he cute? Woody wearing a face mask. In light of COVID, I have a lot of nurses and family members that are working in the medical field, and these are in high demand all over. So I'm going to be doing kind of the same thing as this. This is a finished product I just did, and I did it two-sided. This one's cotton, and this is like a flannel, I forget what they call it, snuggle flannel or whatever. I didn't want that on the close side, but I think it's a closer knit, so I think that's great on the outside. So on the inside, it's cotton. On the website for Deaconess Hospital, they said do it all with cotton, and I have done some of those with all cotton, same side, both ways. Done up a couple of these today. This is that thinner elastic I was talking about, or I will be talking about when I try to get it to keep from sliding when I'm sewing it. So what I did is I cut these six inches wide by 9 inches long. Okay, so it's kind of a rectangular shape. I pin it right here in the middle to keep it out of the way when I'm going to go sew along the edges. And so I'm taking these and putting them in the corner, and I'm pinning it in the corner so that it doesn't move. I'm then going to take you over to my sewing machine. So as we travel, I have to grab a couple things here. We will travel. I'm sorry, you're going to have to look at my thing and my crooked walk for just a minute. Got my dog sleeping right here. So I'm going to sneak over to my sewing machine and get myself set up here. Set my things down. Sorry, there's my hands. And turn my sewing machine light on. And let's see if I can get you. I'm really not good at this whole videotaping thing. But I think this is kind of important. And it's helpful. If you have family or friends and you guys are going to go out in public and you're going to, we almost fell over. Be around people. These are handy to have. I think it'll be handy to have. And they were in high demand. I know they were making them at hospitals. I've seen all kinds of posts on it on Facebook and such. And that is not a good angle. And I don't even know how to position you with what I have available. Anyway, really quick, I'm going to sew. Let's just try to finish it this way. I don't have to show you sewing, I don't think. But you sew all along here and you leave a hole so you can turn it inside out. And you'll be able to grab those pins back out of there and then pull it through with the elastic. So I'm going to sew that really quick. I wonder if I put you in the back side of my sewing machine, if the view would be better. I'm sorry, usually I do videotapes for food, and not that I'm any better at that. Maybe over here, if I can get you up here on a shelf I have, you might have a better angle. Maybe. Let's see. Move my sewing machine over. Add some light back there. Yep, we're going to try that. I'm sorry, I know it's not the best. I'm going to try to move some of this other. I'll have you on this little shelf. I'm going to try to see if that's a little better. I know the angle's not great. Like I said, I'm going to start in the middle, kind of up here. I'm assuming you can see. I'm going to have to rewatch this video and probably film it 5 times, but whatever. My sewing machine will make noise. I'm going to back stitch here, and I'm using my presser foot as my guideline. I don't like to sew over my needles because I have actually broken so many, or I don't want to sew over my pins because I break needles. Now I'm double stitching over that elastic. I don't know that you necessarily need to do that, but I want it superenforced and I don't want it falling apart. These are to be washable and reusable is the intent of these. My sister and most of my family works at the post office, and they're doing anywhere from 8 to 12 hour shifts right now. And this is just to help keep them safe while they're walking around and with other co-workers and whatnot. And, you know, I mean, I think there's another mask that's more high-tech, and I think it's really hard to get. I think hospitals are even saying they're having a hard time getting it. I think it's called N95 or something like that. I'm not sure, sorry. But I saw people were sewing these, and I thought that's something I can probably do. And I am by no means a seamstress or even any good at this. And honestly, I do raw sewing where normally it's on the right side the correct way with raw edges and stuff, because I'm not usually really good at this. So I'm just going to pull it out. I'm going to clip my threads. Whoops, I don't want to cut my fabric. So I'm going to clip my threads, get rid of all those. I don't know if you can see with my hand in the way. And let's see. I know the lighting is really bad, but what I'm going to do is the little hole, I'm going to come through that hole and pull out the pins that are on the inside. Make sure I get my 2 pins back out. I think I can bring you back down here and do this. Maybe I can get my other light better over here. So my hand's inside here. Let's see. I'm trying to look through my phone, and that's actually really, really hard to do. But I'm trying to get the pin out that I held the elastic back with. Uh-oh. Well, how was that view? So here's one pin. Put over there. I just basically dropped you in my lap. And the other pin, I like these ones because they have a ball on the head of the pin, making it pretty easy to get them out. Now, I know this isn't the greatest video. I think it was called Deaconess Hospital that actually had a really good video on this, but they didn't show you like the whole cutting the fabric and all that. And basically it's 6 by 9. So what I do, here you go again. You just keep falling over. This setup is really rinky-dink, and I'm very sorry. I don't know if that'll help turn that light off. So anyway, I'm just going to turn it inside out. So I'm going to push this corner over to the little hole that I have. And when I get close, I'm going to be able to grab the elastic in there. I think that's what I've been able to do. Maybe not this one because I'm trying to show you on video. But basically, you turn it inside out. There's the elastic. It's real handy when you can get the elastic. And you just turn the fabric inside out, and you'll have this little place where you didn't sew it all the way through. And it's going to go really slow because I'm on video. So as you can see, these take, this is real time. So basically I pulled it out. Here's my corners. Pop the corner out. Okay. So I wonder if I can move you're going to fall over again. I wonder if I can move my thread and move this back to give me a little bit more table space. I really got to give credit to people who do these kind of videos on the norm. I'm terrible. I'm not into cameras and videotaping. But here's my little hole that I brought it through with. So that's unsewn right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a pin there, because that's the part that needs to all be tucked in. Now, if you were doing something real precise and necessarily not a hurry, but like quickly, like I'm doing right now, you would normally probably want to iron this and make things all neat and whatever. I'm not doing that. I am doing down and dirty. This is, these are going to be free. I might end up selling some. I don't know. I doubt it. I'm doing this out of the goodness of my heart right now, for family. Keep them safe, doing what I can do. Since I don't work, I do have supply and this. So I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but I'm just taking these and I'm folding up to make the little pleats on the side. And so I'm going to tack these on both sides. Going across. Do the other one. And I'm going to fold again. Okay. I got a couple more pins. Normally I'd be putting these in my mouth, and I'm not doing that because that's not very kosher for what we're making. We're doing these for COVID, and we're trying not to transfer anything, so I'm not doing anything into my mouth, but I normally stick pins in my mouth all the time. I will wash these before they get sent, or have my sister wash them before she uses them. I know I've not been exposed. I've been in quarantine before the average person just because I have already had an infectious disease in my lifetime and I don't want another one. So somewhere here I'm not level. So I have to be extra careful on the normal anyway. That's beside the point. So anyway, once you have it pinned like this, you know, and there's probably people who are really crafty and good at this. You probably don't need to do that. So now what we're going to do, and I'm going to put you back up on the shelf again, which hopefully the view is good and you can see. But I'm going to just basically sew a top stitch like this all the way around. So wherever I start, I'm going to go all the way around, go down, and then turn my needle at each point, and then go down, and I'll back stitch at the end just to solidify it. So I'm going to set these aside so out of the way and put you up on my shelf. Let's see. You can see me. I'll pull my machine forward. I know your angle is probably really